Hello everyone, myself Bismi Picharian, Assistant Professor at Suresh Gyan High University. Today I'm going to discuss about some uses or some applications of the computer in the hospital as well as the clinical pharmacy. So there are lots of uses of the computer in the hospital as well as the clinical pharmacy. So in today's class we will learn the applications of the computer in this field. Learning objectives. This lesson will help the students to understand the uses of the computer in hospital as well as the clinical pharmacy. Learning outcomes. After this lesson, students will be able to describe what are the uses of the computer in the pharmacy field or in the hospital and the clinical pharmacy. So hospital and clinical pharmacy. The hospital pharmacy is a division of the hospital which monitors on the receiving and allotment of the drugs and the medicines and the professional supplies, stored them, dispensed to inpatient, outpatient, and may have a manufacturing extension to the manufactured pharmaceuticals and the perinatal in bulk. Parenteral in bulk. So the what are the hospital pharmacy? Hospital pharmacy is the division of the hospital, okay, because the pharmacy is attached with that hospital. So it is this hospital pharmacy is a division of the hospital which monitor on receiving and allotment of the drugs, okay. This hospital pharmacy monitors on receiving and allotment of the drugs and the medicines, okay. So what the hospital pharmacy do? Hospital first duty of the hospital pharmacy is the receiving and allotment of the drugs, okay, and medicine and the professional supplies, okay. The hospital pharmacy do another work, that is medicine and the professional supplies, okay. And after that what the pharmacy do, they store the medicine and the dispense to inpatient, outpatient, okay. When the pharmacy receives the medicines, okay, they have to store in the pharmacies, and after that the pharmacists have to dispense to the inpatient and the outpatient, and may have a manufacturing extension to manufacture pharmaceuticals and the parentals in bulk. So this is the hospital pharmacy. And clinical pharmacy, so these both pharmacies are different, okay. And clinical pharmacy is the branch of the pharmacy where the pharmacist and the pharmaconomist, means expert in the medicine, they provide patient care, okay, that optimizes the use of the medication and promote health, wellness, and the disease prevention, okay. So the hospital pharmacy is the division of the hospital, okay. And in that pharmacy the drug is dispensed, okay, the drug is received from the manufacturer, okay, and dispensed to the inpatient or the outpatient. But in the clinical pharmacy, this is the branch of the pharmacy where pharmacist as well as the pharmaconomist, okay, that is the pharmaconomist is expert in the medicine, okay. The pharmacist and the pharmaconomist, they provide patient care, okay, they provide patient care, and that patient care optimize the use of the medication, and okay, that optimize the use of the medication, that promote health, wellness, and disease prevention, okay, that promote health, wellness, and the disease prevention. And patient record maintenance is vital job in the hospital, but with the help of the computer, data can be maintained easily and also updated time to time, okay. So the patient record of the patient, that should be maintained in the hospitals, okay. So that job is very vital job in the hospital, and with the help of the computer we can maintain all the data of the patient, okay, easily, and also we updated time to time, okay. Maintenance of stock, okay, maintenance of the stock means inventory control can be achieved very well by using computer, okay. Maintenance of the stock is also achieved by achieved very well by using the computers. For this purpose, periodic or the perpetual inventory control system may be adapted. Okay, so there are lots of applications, or there are lots of uses of the computer in the hospital pharmacy as well as the clinical pharmacy. Next up in the let's see the uses of the computer in the clinical pharmacy. Clinical pharmacy is the branch of the pharmacy where the pharmacist and the pharmaconomist provide the patient care that optimize the use of the medication and promote health, wellness, and disease prevention. Okay, and clinical pharmacists often collaborate with physician. Okay, this clinical pharmacist. Okay, in the clinical pharmacy there is a clinical pharmacist, and that clinical pharmacist collaborate with the physician or other healthcare professionals, that is pharmaconomist, who is expert in the medicine. Okay, and drug information retrieval system and special therapeutic programs are available to further assist in patient care role. Okay, so there in the clinical pharmacy, so the clinical pharmacy is the branch of the pharmacy where the pharmacist and the pharmaconomist, okay, where the pharmacist and the pharmaconomist provide the patient care, okay, provide patient care that, okay, the patient care optimize the use of the medication, promote health and wellness and disease prevention. Okay, and in this clinical pharmacy the pharmacist collaborated with a physician, okay, to achieve a good patient care. Okay, and the drug information retrieval system and special therapeutic programs are available to further assist in the patient care role, because the in the drug information retrieval system means the drug, all the information about the drug, all the information about the medicines, that they are stored in the databases. Okay, and we can retrieve that all information that from that databases with the help of the computer. Okay, and the clinical pharmacist or the expert in the medicine, okay, they can uh, they can take, okay, they can retrieve all the information from that software and give a good patient care. Okay, and they can provide a good patient care. So role of clinical pharmacist. Okay, the role of the clinical pharmacist, the clinical pharmacist should be prescription, sorry, the what are the roles of the clinical pharmacist? So prescription monitoring. Okay, the pharmacist should monitor the prescription, prescribing advice to medical and the nursing staff. Okay, they have to give the advice. Okay, they have to give the advice how to prescribe the medicines to the medical and the nursing staff. And medication errors and the adverse drug reactions reporting. Okay, medication errors and the adverse drug reaction reporting, history taking, patient education and the counseling, pharmacokinetic and therapeutic drug level monitoring, professional and clinical audit. Okay, so there are these all are the role of the clinical pharmacist. Okay, we have to know what the clinical pharmacist do in the clinical pharmacy. So first role is the prescription monitoring. He or she has to monitor the prescription. Okay, they have to monitor the prescription. Okay, and they have to give the advice to the medical and the nursing staff. Okay, they prescribing advice. Okay, they have to give the prescribing advice to the medical and the nursing staff. Okay, medication errors, if there any medication error or the adverse drug reactions is there, so the clinical pharmacist have to report that. Okay, so this is again the duty of the clinical pharmacist to report the medication error and the adverse drug reaction. History taking. Okay, history taking is also a role of the clinical pharmacist. Okay, where from we have to take the history from the patient. Okay, and patient education and the counseling. Okay, though, so next role of the clinical pharmacist is they have to counsel the patient. Okay, they have to counsel the patient and they educate the patient regarding the medications and all, how to take the medication and all. Okay, how to maintain the uh, medicine adherence. Okay, so these all are given by the clinical pharmacist to the patient. The and next role is the pharmacokinetic, monitor the pharmacokinetic and therapeutic drug level. Okay, it is the duty of the clinical pharmacist. They have to monitor the pharmacokinetic and the therapeutic drug level. And next is professional and the clinical audit. Okay, they have to do the professional and the clinical audit. Okay, so these all are the role of the clinical pharmacist. Let's see the role of the computer in the clinical pharmacy. Okay, what are the uses of the computer in the clinical pharmacy? So this is our topic. Okay, the uses of the computer in the clinical pharmacy. The computers have played a vital role in the development of the clinical pharmacy practice and basic pharmacy researchers. Okay, so this computer have played a vital role in the development of the clinical pharmacy practice as well as the basic pharmacy research. So this computer we are using for managing the patient record. Okay, to manage the patient record, we are using the computer. With the help of the computer, this job is very easy. Entries of the medication orders. Okay, for doing the entry in the entry of the medication order, we have to use the computer. Patient medication profile. Okay, to maintain the patient medication profile, we have to use the computer. Drug therapy monitoring and the problem detection. Okay, for drug therapy monitoring and the problem detection, we will use the computer in the clinical pharmacy. So the clinical pharmacist will use the computer for detect the any problem and to monitor the drug therapy. Record drug interaction and the ADRs. Okay, if there is any drug interaction or any adverse drug reaction is there, so the clinical pharmacists have to record that whole thing. Okay, and where they have record, they are recorded in the computer. And pharmacy automated drug interaction screening system. Okay, this is also we can do in the computer only. Pharmacy automated drug interaction screening system. Okay, so this is the automated system by a software present in the computer. Okay, they can detect automatically the drug interactions. Okay, and teaching techniques. Okay, in the computer we are using for the teaching techniques in the clinical pharmacies. Building databases. Okay, we are using the computer for building the databases because we have to this clinical pharmacists have to maintain the patient record, patient medication record. So these all are the databases. Okay, so the computer is using for building the databases. Inventory control. Okay, so that is stock management. So we are using the clinical pharmacist using the computer for the controlling the inventory control. And medical research. Next is medical research. Okay, for doing the medical researchers, the clinical pharmacist, they are using the computer. And computerizing drug information system. Okay, to find out the computerizing drug information system, the clinical pharmacists, they will use the computer in the clinical pharmacy. Use of the computers in the other field of the pharmacies. Okay, uses of the computers in other fields of the pharmacy. So there are lots of users in the clinical pharmacies. Okay, sorry, there are lots of uses of the computer in the clinical pharmacies. So first one is patient record management. Okay, the clinical computer system must assure the patient record database is continually updated to reflect the current status of the all patients. Okay, so clinical computer. Okay, the computer that is present in the clinical pharmacies, that is known as clinical computer. Okay, so the clinical computer system must assure the patient record database is continually updated. Okay, they have to assure that the clinical pharmacists have to assure that the patient database, the patient's record database, that are continually updated. Okay, why should they update it? To reflect the current status of the old patient. Okay, to reflect the current status of all patients. This updating is done by assessing the database of the assessing the database of admitting department to determine the information about recent admission, discharges, patient transfer. Okay, so these all are the databases. Okay, these all are the databases that the clinical pharmacists have to record. So this is to for which purpose we are the clinical pharmacists have to maintain the record. This updating. Okay, when the patient record database is continually updated. Okay, that updating is done by assessing the database of admitting department. Okay, these all are updated by the admitting department. Okay, the admitting department is there in the hospital. So these all data, the clinical pharmacists, they can collect from the admitting department. Okay, why should they collect all the data? To determine, okay, to determine the information about the recent admission, discharges, okay, patient transfers, okay, for finding out all the information about the recent admission, okay, recent admission in the hospital, okay, discharges from the hospital, patient transfer. So the clinical pharmacists have to maintain all the patient record database continually, or that the databases should be continually updated to to determine the information about the recent admissions, discharges, patient transfer, all of that. Okay, so the pharmacist should be present to check details regularly. Okay, what the pharmacist, the clinical pharmacist should be present to check the details regularly. So patient record management system is for to assess, to determine the information, to collect the information about the recent admissions, discharges, and the patient transfers. Okay, so the clinical pharmacist have to maintain the record of the patients. Okay, so this is the first duty, the first role of the computer in the clinical pharmacy. Okay, without the computer, this method is very tough job for the pharmacist, but with the help of the computer, that makes it very easy. The computer system should be capable of producing other information, such as, means in the patient record management, the computer system should be capable of producing other information like present diagnosis. Okay, which disease is diagnosed in the hospital, or which new disease is diagnosed in the hospital, that is maintained by regular updating of the patient record. Okay, and next is allergy. If there is any drug that produces the allergy to some patient, okay, that should be recorded through the computer. Okay, or and weight, height, okay, weight, height, name of the attending physicians, and any special note about the patient. So these all information we can store in the computer. Okay, we can store in the computer. So the computer system should be capable of producing other information, such as present diagnosis, allergies, weight, height, name of the attending physicians, and any special note about the patient. Next role of the computer in the clinical pharmacy is entries of the medication order. Okay, entries of the medication order. The medication order should be entered regularly. Okay, the medication order should be entered regularly, and the pharmacist must be able to retrieve orders prior to administration to the patient. Okay, so the medication order should be entered regularly, and the pharmacist must be able to retrieve orders prior to administration to the patient. Okay, and data must be entered by use of the codes of the drug name, dose scheduling. All the drug orders should contain following. Okay, all the entry of the medication, that should contain drug name. Okay, drug name, drug generic name, and the strength of the drug, route of the administration, dosage schedule, physician data, or code entries of the medication order. Okay, so these all are the medication order that are entered regularly by the pharmacist. Okay, and why should we enter these all the medication orders? Pharmacist must be able to retrieve orders prior to administration of the patient. Okay, because before the administration of the patient, pharmacist must be able to purchase all the medicines. Okay, so this is only possible with the help of the entry of the medication order regularly. Okay, and this is possible through only the, and this is very easily possible through only the computer. Okay, so computer plays a vital role in the entries of the medication order. Data must be entered by use of the code of the drug name, drug scheduling, all. Okay, and all the drug order should contain following: drug name, drug generic name and strength, route of the administration, dosage schedule, physician data, or code entries of the medication orders. Next role of the computer in the clinical pharmacy is the preparation of the list. Okay, the preparation of the list is another role of the computer. The computer system should be capable of producing the labels and the reports in the form of patient medication profile, fill list for preparation of individual doses, list of the medications charged, drug order renewal list for the prescriber, medication administration record. The computer system should have the function to prepare separate list of TPN, IV solution, and the admixtures. So the computer we are using in the clinical pharmacy for preparing the list. Okay, preparing the list, we are using the computer in the clinical pharmacies. And the computer system should be capable of producing the labels and the reports in the form of patient medication profile, fill list for the medications of the individual doses, list of medication charged, drug order renewal list of the prescribers, medication administration record. The computer system should have the function to prepare separate list of the TPN, IV solution, and the admixtures. So these all are done with the help of the computer only. So these all are the this is the use of the computer by the preparation of the list. So the computer system should be capable of producing the labels and the reports in the form of patient medical profile, fill list for the preparation of the individual doses, list of the medications charged, drug order renewal list for the prescribers, medication administration record, that is MAR. The computer system should have the function to prepare the separate list of the TPN, IV solution, and the admixtures. Next role of the computer in the clinical pharmacy is they can find the drug-drug interaction. The pharmacist can find the can retrieve the drug-drug interaction from the computer. So computer system helps in diagnosing drug interaction, warns potentially dangerous combination of the medication along with the drug lab, drug allergy interaction, wrong diagnosis automatically. So what this computer do? Computer system can help in the diagnosing drug interaction. Okay, the computer system, because the computer system contains the some softwares in that all the drug interaction databases are available. So with the help of that software, the computer system can help in diagnosing drug interactions and warns potentially dangerous combination of medications along with the drug lab, drug allergy interaction, and wrong diagnosis automatically. Okay, so computer system can warn the dangerous combination of the medication. If the pharmacist search they search the dangerous combination of the medications, they can find out from the computers, because the computer contain all the databases regarding the interactions. Okay, drug allergy interactions, drug interaction. Okay, so these all are done with the help of the computer. So the computer is very important or major part of the pharmacies or the clinical pharmacy or the hospital pharmacies. Next is record database management, automated ambulatory medical record system, that is AAMRS. Record means the automated photo here. Okay, so automated ambulatory medical record system. Okay, the computer can maintain the record database. Okay, they can manage the databases. Okay, so there is a system that is known as AAMRS, that is automated ambulatory medical record system. Okay, and billing, accounting, patient scheduling, immunization, etc., identifying high risk conditions. Okay, these all are from, we can find out the from the AAMRS, providing patient with personal records. Okay, this AAMRS, they can provide patient with the personal records. So the so for doing the billing, for doing the accounting, for doing the for scheduling the patient immunization, these all can possible with the help of the computer only. Okay, so this computer we are using to manage the database records. Okay, and there is one system that is known as AAMRS. Okay, AAMRS, and that is that's full form is automated ambulatory medical record system. Okay, with the help of the AMRS, we can do the billing, accounting, we can schedule the patient immunization. Okay, and we can identify, or the pharmacist can identify the high risk condition. Okay, and this AMRS also provide the patient with the personal records. Medication administration record. Okay, so medication MAR means MAR is the medication administration record, printed list of the medication order for each patient on the nursing unit. Okay, so this is only done with the help of the computer. Okay, they can print all the list of all the medication list order and for each patient on the nursing unit. The example, the order means that list contain name, bed number, diagnosis, sex, weight, height, and if there any allergy or not. So the medication for maintaining the medication administrating record, we are using the computers. Okay, the clinical pharmacist use the computer. So for doing the for maintaining the medication administration record, the computer is very widely used. So in that printed list, okay, there is a printed list of the medication order for each patient on nursing unit, means that included name, bed number, diagnosis, sex, weight, height, and allergy. That printed list is the clinical pharmacist, they are given with the help of the computer. Then drug utilization review. Okay, the computer can also review the drug utilization. So the monitoring of the drug use and also the cost. Okay, the cost of the drug and the use of the drug. Okay, they can monitor the drug use and also the cost. It is designed to investigate suspected problem. Okay, so this is the review of the drug utilization. Okay, the computer can monitor the computer can monitor the use of the drug as well as the cost of the drug, and it is designed to investigate suspected problems. And next is drug therapy problem detection. Okay, the computer can detect the drug therapy problems. Automatic screening of the medication order for possible drug interaction for new or changed drug order is into the patient profile. Okay, so enter into the patient profile. So drug therapy problem detection. Okay, the computer can also detect the drug therapy problem. So these all are the automated screening of the medication order for possible drug interaction of new or changed drug order is that is entered in the into the patient profile. And this is also done with the help of the computer. Drug therapy monitoring. How we can monitor the drug therapy with the help of the computer? We can monitor the drug therapy. Okay, so that drug therapy monitoring improves individualized dosing decision and allow multiple storage and the precise dosing. Okay, so the computer that are used in the clinical pharmacy, they can monitor the drug therapy also, and they this computer is also used in the patient billing. Okay, management of the reports and the statics, rational drug prescription for the rational. Okay, for the rational drug prescription, computer based consultation system assists in rational prescribing, or and one such system is MySyn. Okay, MySyn is one rational drug prescription, or this is the computer based consultation system. Okay, so that assists the rational prescribing. Then administrative application. Okay, how this computer applicable in the administrative field. So the patient billing. Okay, the patient billing, drug utilization, workload analysis, these all are done with the help of the computer. So patient billing, the billing of a number of the doses of each item is applied. Okay, so we can find out the bill number of the doses of each item is applied with the help of the computer. Okay, drug utilization. So monitor use of the specific drug for the cost analysis, budgeting, and the for the quality assurance. Okay, so the computer the using in the clinical pharmacies that are used to utilize the drug. Okay, drug utilization. Okay, the computer can monitor the use of the specific drug for cost analysis, budgeting, and the quality assurance. Next is workload analysis. The frequency of specific activities, average time for the specific functions, determining staff needs, and the productivity estimate are possible with the help of the computer. Okay, so the workload analysis also we can do the analysis of the workload with the help of the computer. So the frequency of specific activity, okay, we can watch the frequency of the specific activity, average time for specific function, okay, how much time the specific function will take, okay, we can find out from the computer. And determining staffing needs, okay, we can also determine the staffing needs, and the productivity estimation also possible with the help of the computer. So these all are, there are lots of applications of the computer in the clinical pharmacy. So first one is patient billing. Okay, in that patient billing, we can, the computer can do the patient billing. Okay, in that bill, the number of the doses of each item is supplied, that is mentioned, that will be mentioned in the bill. And the drug, they can, the use of the computer is for the drug utilization also. They can monitor use of the specific drug for the cost analysis, budgeting, and the quality assurance. And next is the workload analysis. Okay, the computer can analyze the workload in the particular pharmacy. So the frequency of the specific activities, average time for the specific function, determination of the staffing needs, and the productivity estimation, these all function we can do with the help of the computer. Cost and the revenue analysis. Okay, the computer is used in the clinical pharmacy to analyze the cost and revenue. Okay, to analyze the cost and revenue, the department cost, expected revenue, inventory turnover, wastage, lost charges. Okay, these all are done with the help of the computer. Applicable budget development, drug control, inventory management, we are using the computer. So applicable in the, these all are applicable in the budget development and drug control and the inventory management. So the cost, the analysis of the cost and the revenue we can do with the help of the computer. So the department, the cost and revenue analysis included the department cost. Okay, how much cost is in the department, expected revenue we can calculate it with the help of the computer. Inventory turnover. Okay, inventory turnover also we can calculate it with the help of the computer. Wastage or lost charges. Okay, these all are we can do with the help of the computer in the clinical pharmacy. And these are the applicable in the budget development, drug control, inventory management also. And group working accessible for multi users. Okay, networking, making sharing easy in intranet and extranet. Intranet is for the presenting information in way everyone can see it. Okay, intranet is the presenting information in a way everyone can see it. Extranet, extending the information outside work group. Okay, extranet is extending information outside work group. Okay, so these all are the computers application in the clinical pharmacies. Next is in-house preparation. Okay, scheduling, calculating quantity of the additives, correction concentration, label, record maintenance, TPN, sterile solution, radiopharmaceuticals. For these all purpose we are using the computer, and with the help of the computer these all work is very easy. Okay, the scheduling of the preparation or calculating the quantity of the additives and the correct concentration we can do with the help of the computer. How we can do? There must be a databases or the software present in that computer. So with the use of that computer software we will calculate the quantity of the additives as well as the correct concentration. We can label and we can record the maintenance, okay, with the help of the computer. TPN in sterile solution, radiopharmaceuticals, the computer is very widely used. Stability studies, extrapolated stability curves for the expiry date calculation, test schedule, shelf life calculation, we can do the help with the help of the computer. Serves as calendar, data analyzer, report writer. Okay, the computer can serve as a calendar, okay, data analyzer, report writer. Okay, so Then software for pharmacist interest. Okay, for doing these all purpose, okay, for doing these all the necessary works in the clinical pharmacy, we have to install some software in the clinical pharmacist. Okay, so software of the pharmacist interest. So the software of the drug interaction. Okay, there are lots of softwares available in the market for the for finding out the drug interaction. Okay, there is software available for the inventory management also. Decay calculator is again the software that is available. PK calculator means the pharmacokinetic calculator, ADME studies, TDM, toxicity dose. The for for finding out all these system, there are lots of software available. So the pharmacist, they have to install that. If the these all are softwares are free, then that is okay, they can install as it is. But if that the software is paid version, that then at the time the pharmacist should purchase that software, and after that they have to install in the computer. So the PK calculator means the pharmacokinetic calculator, ADME studies, TDM, toxicity dose, we can do with the help of the software available in the computer. SPSS, okay, SPSS for statistical evaluation, clinical pharmacies for dose calculation. Okay, for these all purpose, there are lots of software available. Okay, for calculating the dose, for the statistical evaluation, for stability analyzer, population pharmacokinetics, trial managing. So for doing these all purpose, there are lots of software available. Different software are available for different functions. Okay, so the databases available for the drug interaction is not same as the database available for the pharmacokinetics. So each and every functions or each and everything need a different software for finding out every different categories. Means we can find out the drug interaction data, drug interaction information from the drug interaction databases. Okay, and we can find out the database in sorry, inventory management software. Okay, so these all are the different categories, these all are the different information that is needed by the pharmacist, okay, to do their job perfectly and neatly, and okay, in the correct manner. So these all are the software that they need. Okay, drug interaction software, inventory management, for software for decay calculator, software for PK calculator and the ADME studies, software for TDM, software for toxicity doses, software for statistical evaluation, software for clinical pharmacist, for dose calculation, software for the stability analyzer. So these all are different type of the softwares that the pharmacists need. The computers can play a role like to detect the item which have reached minimum order level. Okay, computer can find out the item which have reached minimum order level, to prepare the list of the item to be purchased, and their quantities also done by the with the help of the computer. To prepare purchase order for vendors and to avoid duplications, also done with the help of the computer. To detect the infrequently purchased item for possible return or the elimination from the pharmacy's drug supply. Okay, they can detect infrequently purchased item for possible return or the elimination from the pharmacy's drug supply. To produce periodic summary on the purchasing and the inventory control statistic, we are using the computer. Maintaining the patient medical record, we are using the computer. For drug information service, that is DIS. Okay, for the drug information service also, the pharmacists, they are using the computer. Pay for for monitoring the patient, again the computer is used in the monitoring the patient. Next is software like Microsoft Excel are useful in the maintenance of all type of the numerical data. Okay, the numerical type, all type of the numerical data, that is that all are maintained with the help of the Microsoft Excel. Okay, the clinical pharmacist may use computers for Sorry, the clinical pharmacists may use computers for therapeutic drug monitoring, which are very potent and have very narrow therapeutic range, like cardiac glycosides and the anticonvulsants. So there are the software like Microsoft Excel. Okay, we can maintain all the data in the Microsoft Excel. Okay, all the data in different category. Okay, we have to create the Microsoft Excel for create different categories separately, and we can maintain all the numerical data available about that databases. We can save in that Microsoft Excel. Means if we want to save the patient's record, okay, if we want to manage the patient record, then first we have to create this Microsoft Excel in our computer, and then we have to feed all the data available for the patients. Okay, and we can do in a particular good manner in the Microsoft Excel. Okay, so with the help of this Microsoft Excel, we can do all the numerical data maintained in the software. And the clinical pharmacist can use the computer for, there are lots of work that is done by the clinical pharmacist in the pharmacy, that is almost all is done with the help of the computer only. Okay, the clinical pharmacist may have use of the computers for therapeutic drug monitoring, which are very potent drug. Okay, they have the narrow therapeutic ranges like cardiac glycosides and the anticonvulsants. Okay, they can do the therapeutic drug monitoring. Computer programs are designed to calculate the drug dosage to suit individual patient need. Okay, there are lots of computer programs are available to calculate the drug dosage to suit individual patient need. Apart from this, drug interaction may be screened by using program like Medi4. With the help of the Medi4, we can screen all the drug interactions. Okay, all the drug interaction we can screen through the Medi4. Medi4's full form is monitoring and evaluating the drug interaction by a pharmacy oriented reporting, and PAD, that is the pharmacy automated drug interaction screen. So the Medi4 and the PAD, okay, PAD, the pharmacy automated drug interaction screen, these all are for screening the drug interaction. Okay, all the drug interactions are available in the Medi4 and the PAD. So this is all about the uses and the application of the computer in the clinical pharmacies. Okay, so there are lots of jobs that is done easily with the help of the computer in the clinical pharmacies. So this is all about the uses of the clinical pharmacy, uses of the computer in the clinical pharmacies. Let's see some MCQs regarding this topic. What is the role of the computer in the hospital? Maintaining the record is the role of the computer. Inventory control, yes. Drug information retrieval in the storage, yes. So the correct answer is all of the above. In which system inventory levels are manually checked? So the correct answer is the periodic inventory control system. In periodic inventory control system, inventory levels are manually checked. Which system maintains the running balance of the stock? So the perpetual inventory control system maintains the running balance of the stock. Important database used in the Drug Information Center is Medline. Okay, Medline is the important database that is used in the Drug Information System. Following software used in the drug information retrieval: Medline, Medlars, TDB, that is Toxicological Data Bank. In that toxicological data bank, there are almost all toxicology. Okay, the study of the toxic items that are all present in that data bank, and all of the above. So these all are the drug information retrieval. All this Medline is also a drug information retrieval. Medlars is also a drug information retrieval. TDB is also a drug information retrieval. So the correct answer is all of the above. So which computer program are made for drug interaction screening? So Medi4. Medi4 is for Medi4 and the PAD. Okay, Medi4 and the PAD is the computer program that are made for the drug interaction screening. So correct answer is Medi4. So this is all about the the uses of the computer in the clinical pharmacies. I hope everybody understood it very well. So thank you.